Please welcome firstly, into the red corner, MOUGHTON. His opponent into the blue corner, RANDALL. Ladies and gentlemen, this is bout number 4 on this evening's fight card here at the International Hall in Brentwood. This contest is scheduled over 3 2-minute rounds of Essex white-collar boxing and has been proudly sponsored by Flat Finishes, Interior and Exterior. Boxing out of the red corner, representing the Legends Boxing Academy, MOUGHTON. And his opponent across the ring, boxing out of the blue corner, representing the venue, Boxing Gym, RANDALL. 3 rounds. Your referee, Mr. Colin Payne. Thank you.
Well, good support from both guys here. Michael Randall from the blue corner, fighting out of the Venue Boxing Club, head to head with Lee Moulton from the Legends Boxing Academy. Ready to rock and roll. Inside info that Randall is a tough competitor and hits hard. Don't know a lot about Lee Moulton, but all will be revealed here. I thought he was complaining about his opponent, then appears his head guards come loose. This stuff happens. Well, back to where we started. It's the Venue and Legends Boxing Academy head-to-head here. Now starting to take centre of the ring and try and keep his opponent back, but Moulton is not having any of that, and he dives in. And good punches on the inside there from Moulton. I'll tell you, I can see this fight already. Randall wants to fight at range and throw some gunslingers from there. But Moulton wants to get tight, belly to belly, and hammer that body and head. He's like a Ricky Hatton, this boy. 2 very good blocks. I call them the telephone block, where you cover the hooks and come up from the body. And this looks like it's got the ingredients, this fight here. Massive left hook. We just heard Richard Vince in the commentary box there. Richard, great opening from these 2 guys, 2 different styles.
Yeah, it's fairly sort of obvious, really, that the shorter guy, Moulton, wanted to get in there, get close, and his opponent wanted to keep him at full length. I wouldn't blame him. That's exactly what I'd want to do.
Hooks furious in there. Do you see? Yeah. 2 heads rock back there.
And they're both using the correct tactics, aren't they, for their stature.
And both corner teams thinking it was the end of the round. I'll tell you what, it's not often you see them both think it's the end, but that's what happened there. Both guys now, this is where Moulton wants to be, and I'll tell you what, Randall looked very strong as I opened up, but Moulton, as soon as he realised he's got to get under that long range, He threw some absolute bombs on the inside.
Yeah, it's a classic case. If Randall can keep him off with the long techniques, that's always going to be better for him. But Morton's going to want to get in close and use the shorter, closer techniques, and his opponent can't use his long arms when he's in close.
So if you're watching back home and just joining us now, it's MA action in the hot seat, and it's EWCB. And we're really coming alive now. It's only the undercard. We've got a lot of fights to go and a lot of mileage, so take a nice seat and stay with us. And we will get to the business end of this card later on, but the warm-up is promising. Good head movement from Moulton. Two very tough lads, you can see that already. Left hook and the body, scoring freely, Moulton. And a good response from Randall, just as I said it. Sometimes I wonder if they hear the commentary box and think I've got to do something.
Yeah.
Almost giving away the scorecards, aren't I?
Yeah. Randall's got some nice shots when he picks him off at a range.
But he needs space, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. He's not too comfortable.
If he's got no ground to walk into, Randall, he struggles, because Moulton is very good when he gets tight. He can keep his gloves very tight to his body and face and throw the shots, as you saw there, and the hook comes up. Yep. The quality shots for me have come from Moulton.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's even Randall, when he throws those long shots, they're a little bit too precise sometimes, and not enough venom in them.
Yeah, he's not treading through them, is he, Richard? He needs to step through those shots, and unfortunately what happens there with a short fighter is you walk into his range, and that's how the two styles eradicate each other. Good uppercut on the inside. Randall throws some punches again, but caught twice. Good left hook. Fast hands, actually, Moulton. There's a lot of speed in there.
Yeah, he's...
hook from there, and rocks him back.
Left hook. That was nice, but again, not really delivered with venom.
I don't think Randall's following up that jab. I think he's throwing the jab and worried that Moulton's going to come under it all the time, and when he does land it, it's almost a look of surprise, and Moulton's not in his face, hitting his body and head again. There, just as I say it. Moulton running away with this fight for me.
Yeah.
And there's a count, yeah.
Randall shouldn't be surprised because he lands the long shots.
I don't know if you saw up there, Richard. What's the count for there? Did he...
Yeah, he took a couple of hard shots towards the end of the round.
He must have. The Colin Payne referee must have seen his face. He had his back to me. It didn't look dangerous enough for the count, but I was just saying Moulton's running away with this fight from the Legends Academy, and, well, surely that has cemented a victory, and a very disgruntled and downtrodden Michael Randall and the Venue Boxing Club in the blue corner now needs a knockout in this round to take this fight for me.
Yeah, that doesn't seem very likely though.
I don't think this boy looks rock hard, doesn't he, Richard?
He does. I'm surprised. I mean, I agree with you. I don't think Randall believes in his shots very much, which surprises me because he lands them most time he throws them.
I think psychologically he started this fight believing it, but I think after he had those jabs slipped and he got this guy close to him, every time he threw that jab he's worried that he's going to come in with those hooks. And now Randall answers the commentary box hard with some massive shots. There's toe-to-toe action here. Moulton will meet fire with fire.
He obviously heard you, Dan. Thought I'm going to go for that knockout.
Yeah, it's a great start to the round. He knows he's behind. He's had a tough telling off in the corner. But Moulton throws very good shots when they get into that specific range there.
What Randall needs to do if he's going to go on the offensive is not close the gap himself, because that is going to neutralise his own techniques.
That's right, but he has to tread through the shot. He's got to step into him and land that big shot for me. He can't outbox Moulton now. It's too late for that, my friend. I think on any scorecard.
Yeah, I think so.
10-8 round, last round. And over 3 rounds, that is imperative.
Yeah, it's a fight changer completely, isn't it?
Oh, great lean back and then found the spot. And another 2 punches when he goes at the score. And I think Randall is a little bit out of ideas now. MOUGHTON seems to be...
If this is Morton's first fight, I'll be interested to see his second.
I'll be interested to see which brand of batteries they're putting in his back before these fights as well, because he seems to go from level to level energy-wise. And that is the end for me, for Randall.
Yeah, I think the decision is made.
He started well, he started strong, but Lee MOUGHTON from the Legends Boxing Academy, very impressive. And for a shorter fighter, the game plan has worked.
It's a shame though, because Morton's got some nice technique, and when he lands it, it's really precise.
Great fight there from Lee MOUGHTON. Michael Randall, Warrior Brand fighter, in there to the last drop, goes back very disgruntled. But I will tread over any judges' scorecard in the world that goes against that one. EWCB live here. I'm Danny Kendrick in the hot seat for this one.
Boxers, please, to the centre of the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, please raise the room for both these boxers, raising lots of money for charity tonight. After 3 rounds of Essex white-collar boxing action, we do have a unanimous decision, and that decision goes in favour of the red corner, Lee MOUGHTON. Ladies and gentlemen, please raise the room for